Hello everyone and welcome back to the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc bonus content episodes! Or the free time episodes! I think, yeah, let's just go with the free time episodes. I think that's nice and quick. In the last one, we finished up with Genocide Jack and Celeste, and resumed with Kyoko, who I hope we can finish today, and we can get back on Byakuya, and maybe... probably not finish him, but we got through 5 free time events last episode, so maybe we'll be able to. Also, that little bit about the thingy not being completable in one go from last time in the tutorial section. Yeah, I had a look at this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be beating it, to be honest. It's a lot of stuff. And I don't have lots of it. And based on the goddamn marble fragment thing from last time, I have a feeling I won't be able to complete it. Which I hope isn't going to make me have to restart this whole thing. What would you like to do with Kyoko? I'd like to spend some time together. Oh, there he is! There's Alti! There's no reason to decline. And I'm not the type to decline anyway. I even started on it and I didn't read her report card. When she talks about her past, there are more questions than answers. And the more she says about herself, the more questions it raises. Oh, I think I know what the brackets are then. The brackets are from Makoto's point of view, whereas the other one, like, usually they aren't. I think that's the thing here. Besides, I find myself more and more intrigued by someone like you. Oh! Ah! Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda ship it. Spent some time with Kyoko. I mean, they didn't have, like, an extensively romantic connection in the main story, but they did have, like, they certainly had a bond, like, a fairly close one. Like, it's certainly a nice friendship. I'll say that. I don't really know if I'd say their relationship was romantic. But they did have quite obviously have a close friendship, and it was quite nice. His relationship with Kyoko, I think, really is what changed her throughout the story. It was nice to see. I did like it. Would you like to give Kyoko a present? Yes, I would. It also helps that Kyoko is kind of adorable half the time. Let's see, I'm just gonna give her the bow tie again, because I can't imagine anyone else would want it, and I might have to give the, thing, I mean, I was gonna say I'll give the rose things to someone else, but I'll give her one next time. Get the impression she liked it, that's good. Oh, Kyoko! Ooh, I don't think that's Kyoko. How do you stay so calm, Kyoko? What? Calm. I mean, you never lose your cool. You never show emotion. You say that like I'm some kind of inhuman beast. Well, you're smiling when you say it, so... yeah. No, I didn't mean it like that. Well, I am human. I do have emotions. I simply keep it to myself. I don't show it in my face or in my voice. Oh yeah, I know. I know in your voice. I kind of, mastered that, which, was actually not a good thing, I don't think. The Kyoko voice isn't a great voice. Not gonna lie. Also, don't know why we're having some lighting problems in this mode. For some reason. You make that sound way easier than it is. Especially in these kinds of circumstances. Well, sometimes your voice just naturally carries no emotion. Like, you know, like, for the camera, I put on a little bit of a voice. Because, like, normally my voice isn't... I mean, I wouldn't say my voice is energetic, necessarily, in these videos. But it's a little more energetic than, say, my usual talking voice. And my usual talking voice sounds incredibly emotionless and sarcastic, so... you know. So, you know, sometimes people are just like that, Makoto.
That's what we have to do.
We should consider trying. Your naive honesty makes you an easy target. She keeps saying things like that. It's kind of irritating. Isn't there something I can say to get a reaction out of her? Oh, Makoto, going on the offensive. You haven't done that before.
In other words,
protect against deception and never allow others to read your emotions. Whoever stands before you, don't let them push you around.
correct.
Remember that. And that's why you hide your own feelings? But that's such a waste! Well, I mean, I can kind of agree with that, you know? Even if I am a bit of an emotionless machine myself sometimes. Yeah, it is a bit of a waste of... I don't know, I hesitate to say it's a waste of your life to forever be reserved, but... You know, you probably shouldn't be, you know? Sometimes it's like hard not to be, but... sometimes you just gotta let yourself go, you know? Have a bit of fun with everyone else. Your smile is just so cute! Alright, Makoto, you're gonna go with that angle? I don't think that's gonna work on her. Although, I do absolutely agree. Hiding it behind that mask is such a waste. A bright smile is way better. What are you talking about? Oh, look at her! Apparently it did work on her.
What?
Cute. It's much too soon to be bringing up things like that. Ah, looks like I got you to show a hint of emotion, didn't I? Makoto, don't say that. Lee, you should have left it as a real compliment.
What?
What? You... Makoto, you...
It can't be.
You deceived me. She's totally fucking playing with him. Oh my god! Oh, she would not. Oh, she's really taken the... Show some more emotion. Oh, okay. What the hell? Huh? Wait. I don't believe this. To use the word cute to deceive someone, that's just too cruel. Sorry, I just got carried away. But still, I did deceive you, but it's not like it was a total lie. You see how easily you yourself are deceived. Oh, you know what? That was cute. I like seeing them mess with each other like that. Yeah, that was nice. I like that. Uh-huh.
Hey.
You would never just come out and call someone cute like that. Completely out of character. You thought I wouldn't pick up on such an obvious ploy. What? You mean... I thought I'd tricked you, but I was the one getting tricked? Of course you are, Makoto. Watch yourself, Makoto. You're honest to a fault. With that, she was gone. The most formidable opponent. Yeah. You unlocked the school. You just unlocked the skill Neural Liberation. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. I will give myself a pat on the back. With Kyoko gone, I slowly made my way back to my room. That was weirdly clammy sounding. I don't know if you could hear that, but yeah, that sounded like a weirdly clammy pat on the back. Wasn't a fan. This is a school announcement. Holiday.
I have a super special announcement for you all. Today is your day off. I know half of me is as black as a black hole, but that doesn't mean I have a black heart. I've decided that I will give you all one well-deserved day off a week. No work. And when I say no work, I mean it. All work is prohibited, okay?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, you're dismissed.
Oh, okay. Cool. What would you like to do? I'd like to go meet with someone. Who should I talk to? Well, we're going to talk to Kyoko. Assuming that isn't the end of everything. There she is. And no, it's not. I have feelings just like I have feelings just like anyone else. I've simply learned not to show them, so that no one can ever have that advantage over me. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. But I don't know, I kind of agree with Makoto that sometimes it's a bit of a waste. Just, you know, it's okay to let the guard down sometimes.
true.
I was just about to head to the dining hall to get something to drink. Did you want to come with me? Oh, yes, I would. I went to the dining hall and drank some tea with Kyoko. Oh, maybe I should give her some tea then. Nah, I'll give her the... next time, I'll give her tea next time. Because this time I'm going to make up for last event's Makoto with the rose in vitro, I think. Because I have a lot of those. Although I don't know if she'd like it. I'm going to give it to her anyway, but... Take it, Kyoko! How did you know I was interested in this? Are you playing me again? You're an enigma, Makoto Naegi. Oh no, she did really like it! Okay, back with the somber music. Can we finish this already? Huh? Finish?
So...
If we truly want to trust each other, we must truly know each other. That's what you believe, isn't it? Well, yeah, but... I think he has a point.
Hey.
I understand why you feel that way, but when it comes to me, I think you should probably give up. I mean, well, I think beyond even the fact that she's a very closed-off person, because I'm thinking about it now, she probably is going to have slightly fewer free time events than all the other survivors, because we couldn't actually do her free time events in chapters 4 or 5, could we? So, like, you know, for the sake of letting you do it, I assume she'd have to have, like, a couple less, just so you could, you know, actually finish her off. And, of course, at that point, she also doesn't have her memories back. So even she doesn't really understand herself, I don't think. What? Why?
So...
Because I don't have anything to talk to you about. Does that mean you don't trust me? If you get too involved with someone, you're apt to lose any sense of good judgment. Okay. She's right. I know what she means. She's talking about the same sort of thing that happened with Taka, isn't she? I mean, she's right. She isn't wrong.
That's what we have to do.
I learned that lesson myself all too well. Personal experience is a ruthless teacher. Oh. She's talking about her hands? Personal experience? Surely by now you've noticed what I always wear. Something unique to me. What is it Kyoko's always wearing? Oh, well, I mean, she is always wearing the ribbon, yes, but she's always wearing gloves. It's those gloves, right?
Indeed.
That's right. But why did you bring that up? Them up? Does that have something to do with getting involved, like you mentioned?
So...
Simply put, there was a time where I grew attached to someone, and I made a bad decision. I was forced to learn a very powerful lesson, and these gloves are a daily reminder of that. So on these gloves, I swore to never make the same mistake again. Sorry, but I'm not sure I completely understand. So that just sort of adds on the fact that she's quite a closed-off person, isn't it? She has been quite literally burned before by that sort of thing. Man, the two survivors who I've talked to, they're not very happy people, are they? Can you tell me any more about it? Maybe then I could...
However...
I'm sorry, but I can't. Yeah, that's locked behind story progression. That's the end of it. The end. So then, I never got to learn anything about her. About how she feels. Anyway, don't get too depressed over all this. The reason I'm not willing to talk about it isn't because I don't trust you. In fact, I do have faith in you. Which is why I decided to tell you what I have.
Correct.
I want you to understand why I can't tell you. I can't show you myself. Just like I can't show you what's beneath these gloves. No, I'll let her continue. I can't remember the last person who saw what was beneath my gloves. That long. It might not even be a that long problem. That might just genuinely be she can't remember. That's right. And I can't imagine a point where I would show them ever again. Ooh. Only someone I could call family would be worthy. Family?
Listen.
Are you going to volunteer? Oh, she's playing with him again. Ow. Huh? Got you again. You really are foolishly open. She did get me again. And laughed at me again. But... Is he going to say what I think he is? I've never really heard her laugh out loud like that. I think that must be her natural laugh. Yeah, I think that last little bit there was something quite genuine. Oh, guys, she's. You know what? I'll agree with Makoto. It is a shame that she's very closed off because I think she's a sweetheart underneath the icy exterior. And with her saying that, I mean, assuming that she wasn't joking about the family bit, because I know she is, because we have been over this in the story, that she is very self-conscious about her hands, but, I mean, I assume they're also there, because, I imagine you would really, further damage your hands if you didn't have something protecting those burns, but, yeah, I don't know, it's sort of her showing everyone her hands in the last class trial. I'm sure... I know she was very smug about it, because it was like, oh yes, this just damned the mastermind. But, yeah, I'm sure it wasn't super easy for her to do. It is, right? It wasn't a fake. So maybe in the end, she did show me some part of herself. Maybe she showed me her true feelings. I know I always tell you to be careful and protect yourself, but... to be honest, I hope you don't change. I prefer you this way. This is... you. In the end, I never did really figure her out. But at least I got a little bit closer. Aww. Aww. That's sweet. After we finished up, I went back to my room. Aww. Although that sounded very, final. Is that the end? Because like I said, I figured she'd have less, but is that really the end? Well, I mean, actually, hang on, because Taka had... yeah, he had 4 events, so 5 pages. Yeah, that was the end. Oh, him and Kyoko had the same amount. I mean, I guess, yeah, chapter... no, actually, no. Well, that's odd, then. Because Taka, I don't think you could do his free time events after chapter 2. So... what's up with that? Because you could do hers in chapter 3, couldn't you? How many did Celeste have? She had 7, so 6. And Kyoko had 4. Well, I mean, gets us through them a bit quicker, but... well, goddamn, I really could have finished Kyoko off in the main story then if I'd just given some more time to her. If you get to know someone too well, it can cloud your judgment. The gloves I wear serve as a daily reminder never to make the same mistake again. Well, I guess we're done with Kyoko then, and it's time for Byakuya. I did like hers though. They were nice because I mean we got a lot of her character development and explanations for her character in the main story. So you know it was. I think they could afford to just sort of goof around during her free time events, and to be honest, they did show you a different side of her. Because you don't really see her being playful in the main story. So yeah, no, I did like those. I like those free time events. Do you intend to follow me wherever I go? God's grant me patience. Alright, Byakuya, I'm just going to throw some gold stuff at you. I refuse to get discouraged and spend some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Byakuya a present? Yes, definitely. What would you like to give him? Well, let's go from the bottom, because a lot of the stuff I'd want to give him is towards the bottom, I think. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, no, Golden Gun, I think, is the... Oh god, I've got 6 of them, yeah. Let's throw these at him. You bastard. How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem. Well, assuming Junko was telling the truth. I'm going to hold on to this. Yeah, I probably just going. I can't imagine anyone else wants guns, so I'm going to give those to Byakuya. Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something. What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? We already asked you about your talent, didn't he? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, sure. What's up? You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life. For the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. I mean, yeah, that certainly rings true. I feel like not very many people do actually achieve their dreams, and yeah, I mean, I would count myself amongst those who never have a dream in the first place, but I mean, I say I'm young, I'm only a couple years younger than these guys, aren't I? But, and hey, by the time these come out, I'll be on board. I'll probably be aboard the late teen train. I mean, yeah, I imagine especially by this, I'll definitely be at least 16 by the time these come out, so... Yikes. Maybe it's not a great thing that I don't have a dream. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living, just barely getting by. Oh, okay, you're talking about later in life then. I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that? Right, well, you're just not the... I suppose that makes sense to ask Makoto then, since he's the normal guy. And yeah, because like he was talking about... In his last one, he was talking about his stock trading, I think. And how he got bored of that because he was so good at it or whatever. Yeah, I think Byakuya is the sort of person who, like, every action he takes is very, like, deliberate, you know? I feel like he doesn't just do things on whims. Sort of like what Kyoko said, like, dissed him on in Chapter 4, about, like, not everyone works on cost-effective diagrams or whatever. Like, I don't think Byakuya is necessarily like that, but he follows that sort of thing, you know? Like, he strikes me as the type who would have a list of things he wants to do, and he will do them to the T, you know? I think, anyway. Why are you asking me? Because you are, like, the 99%, Makoto. Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask? I knew he was going to insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that. So I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope? Oh! Asking the wrong guy there! Without potential or ambition or dreams. Come on! I don't have ambition or dreams? I've never felt that way about myself. Really? I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but... Do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others? Your complaints are as old, as tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. Is that a slight against Sayaka? And yet those are the words of the 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world. Stop saying stuff like that! Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. Yo, Makoto, speaking back to him. You never did this in the main story. If I can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. Yeah, no, I subscribe to that, personally. More so than Byakuya's, I need to have a goal and I need to achieve it. I'll take it how it comes, and as long as I'm satisfied with it, then I'd consider that a good life. Like, that's how I see things, anyway. If I spent all my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy. Yeah, I suppose I can only really say I'm like that, because I don't really use, like, social media. You know, like your Instagrams, or whatever. Even your Facebooks, and your Twitters. Well, I don't use those, so I don't really have the avenue to do that. And I mean, like, the sort of videos I watch on YouTube are pretty much all gaming videos. You know, whether those be, like, actual Let's Plays, or, like, discussions or reviews. So I'm not really in a position to, like, compare myself to others. Which is, it's certainly a good thing for someone my age in the world we live in. And I don't know, maybe that's why I can say that that I can live the way I do. You know, I'm analysing myself. I'm kind of Makoto and not really Byakuya here, aren't I? I mean, well, analysing, quote-unquote, but... Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so... Hold it. Hold it! From the day I was born, you have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. What? Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen. Oh. What are you talking about? You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence. Huh. Battle, competition, rivalry. You've run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
Such ignorance.
Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep. After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. Okay, I think we're going to get an answer to that then, and I'm very interested to hear Byakuya's backstory then. What the heck got into him? Because, I mean, from the sounds of it, he had to fight for his, like, position as ultimate affluent progeny then? Which I suppose, actually, thinking about it, would make sense. Because, like, Junko sort of implied this as well, that the Togami family is massive. But, like, amongst those sorts of families, well, archaically anyway, you would, you know, you wouldn't be guaranteed your wealth by being born. You sort of have to, like, curry favour with the heads of the house. Or at the very least your father, if you wanted to inherit a lot of money. So maybe that's what Byakuya's talking about. Like, he had to be better than everyone else in his family to take up that role. Or to earn his title. I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. Well, presumably because he wasn't. The actual report has been updated. Oh my god, I was so close to getting so many of these skills, Jesus. You unlock the skill, Envious Influence. Give yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. Couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya when I went back to my room. Oh, I hadn't even clocked that. It looks like days off then. Or on the days off, we actually get 2 free time events. As opposed to the 1 that we get every other day. So weekends are great. I love weekends. You gonna give me another item? It's another nonsensu bean. Okay. Oh, I think that counted as one of my days though. Okay. Oh, binary converter. I need more of these. I actually have enough programming textbooks, I think, for this. And motors. I do not have enough for motors. I need one more soccer ball, I think. And quite a lot more wrenches. It's like, is it 12? No, I need 12 and 3. So I need 4 more. So I need 12. I need 10 more wrenches. And 1 more soccer ball. Binary converter. I have enough programming textbooks. So I need 3, so that's 6, 5 more notebooks, and 4 more dust cloths. Okay, so that's not too crazy. That's doable. Yeah, I'll keep Makoto there. Byakuya. Yeah, stay in the gym, my guy. Leon, I'm going to send you up there as well. Fumi, yeah, you lot stay on cleaning. Okay, Sayaka. Nah, Sayaka stay in the classroom. Okay, yeah, you two stay there. Toko, you can stay there. No, Junko's gonna go up, so I'll leave, I'll put Sakura there. And let's see, yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's do it like this. I'm getting oddly invested in this little mini-game. Let's just we'll get some dust cloths. Got one dust cloth. Oh, well, some level ups too, apparently. Whatever that means. Let's go meet with someone. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just forgetting what that meant in the... Maybe that was probably in the tutorial, but I do not remember what that meant. Okay, let's check the report card for Byakuya. Let's see. I've gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am one of the chosen. Those who were chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. No, actually, I agree with him there. Like, someone who really is just born into wealth with no, like... I think a lot of celebrities' kids are very much like that. Or... Okay, that's a very, like, sweeping statement, that's probably something I shouldn't say. I feel like there's the potential for that with a lot of, like, celebrities' children, you know? Like, they're born into this world of... like, this world of, like, fame and fortune, but, like, they don't really know how to handle it. I mean, like, to be honest, I think like, a lot of them will be treated quite oddly, too, because of that. Like, beyond celebrity kids' names, you know, like, I don't think you'll ever have a normal upbringing, you know? Actually, you know what's something like that that's not... It's actually an example of, I suppose, the Byakuya type. Not gone wrong, but, the Olsen twins? Way before my time, but I do know about them. You know, like, child actors who are dead set on work and sort of grow up doing nothing but work, and now people don't really see them anywhere. You know, like that, and like, from what I've heard, they're considered quite, like, strange. And I think something like that is sort of like, that's sort of more in line with, as I said, Byakuya's sort of style of, like, work for it, I guess. Considering that they did a lot of work. But I feel like when you're a kid and you are drowned in, like, fame, you don't really turn out right, do you? And I know Byakuya's thing's more about his money than his fame, but I think the same principle applies. Or at least, you know, I think. It's not like I know Byakuya completely yet. Oh, completely silent. I spent some time with Byakuya in silence. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. I would definitely like to give Byakuya a present. Let's give him another golden gun, shall we? I think it's around here. There it is. Golden gun. Pew pew. Yeah, seen this. Seen Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Okay. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Huh? It's a proverb. I don't actually know what it means, though. Oh, I guess he's about to explain it. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Oh. Well, now I do. And that's a good proverb. Yeah, I know what it means, but, oh, okay, dunk on me, but so what?
So, in other words...
Put another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. Okay, alright. What? A useless commoner like you can never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today... Excuse me? How about I multiply your already impossible expectations by, 5.5? $100,000 times 5.5. You mean... Oh, it's 500,000, right? I don't want to do the math. Yeah, but it's this, right? $550,000. That's like board member money. Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I'd want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Dogami Corporation.
So, in other words...
You have no reason to refuse. This is all so sudden. I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. Oh. I'm trying to give you a chance into the battlefield of life and claim victory. I'm actually gonna stay quiet on this one. I'd quite like to hear this. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%. Are you really so scared of having to fight to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. Well done, Makoto. Well done. Well said. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. You know what? Taka would be proud. Put in the effort and you get the reward. Taka would be proud. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you pass my test. Oh, testing me to see if I'm not a hypocrite, I see. But, yeah, you know what? That was a really good one for Makoto. You know, yeah! Byakuya and Kyoko's free time events have actually done... They've shone a bit of light on Makoto's character as well. I quite like that. Whereas in, like, Taka's and Celeste's, we didn't really get anything from Makoto. And neither in Toko's, really. I mean, Genocide Jax had a little bit of funny Makoto, but, you know, sorry Byakuya, but, but, yeah, no, Kyoko and Byakuya have shone a little bit of light on Makoto's character, and I quite appreciate that, and I suppose it makes sense, to be honest. Like, I would consider those three to be, like, the main characters, so that makes sense, and I like it. Although I do wish we had more in the main story, because, like, Kyoko and Byakuya did, like, they certainly changed quite drastically, although I don't think Byakuya entirely earned his instant redemption, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And, I mean, Makoto didn't get nothing, he did certainly change, but not... I suppose it's because... It's like, how you don't notice yourself getting taller, or something, you know? When you are playing as a character, you don't really acknowledge them changing all that much. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got a pet, you don't really realise that they're getting bigger. I think that's a better thing than your own height. Huh? Your test?
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Alright, man. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. Oh my god. I don't need you spreading rumours that Byakuya Togami doesn't offer his word. Doesn't honour his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing? In a way, I almost regret my decision. Yeah, I mean, it's like the lottery, isn't it? But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. Yeah, it's like I said. For me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, If you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Oh, Byakuya. And that's exactly what I'll do. Someday. Absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Oh. Oh, really? I think Byakuya's actually starting to take a bit of a shine to Makoto through these. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Which is nice. It's interesting to think, really, that, like, I could have developed all these friendships through the main game that wouldn't, like, change the story, but they might spin it. They would. I mean, obviously, you can't really. I know what I have to do, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Toko seems to be feeling pretty good. Like, I understand that it's very difficult to, like, program this game, or a game like this, to completely change based on, like, the relationships you forge. Especially if you went for, like, each individual free time event changing something. And, like, putting in all the combinations you could go with. That's a big programming task. But, it is interesting to think about that, like, the potential for that does exist. I think, certainly in the future, a game like that could certainly exist. And it'd be interesting to see, like, how the story would change because of that, I think. Yeah, it's a very interesting prospect, I think. Or in my opinion, not I think. Wow. 2 dust cloths. Well, we can make another binary converter. Can we make a motor? Yes, we can. Alright, I think that's enough soccer balls. We just need wrenches, notebooks, and dust cloths. We've got 4 days, we might be able to make this. Oh, better get you lot inside. Right, Toko, you're going to clean like you've never cleaned anything before. Maybe I should put him in the music room. I mean, I don't really see a difference, but sure. Music room. Wrench. Oh, we do need wrenches, so I'll put you in the physics lab. I'll put you in the physics lab as well, actually. To get those wrenches. Taka, continue with that. Byakuya, I'm going to pull you down. Sure, look, the notebook. Leon, same thing. Fumi, yeah. I think that's alright. Yeah, I think today's mostly going to be a recovery day for everyone. Doo-doo-doo! Let's just go. I've got some wrenches and a... Wait, what ones do I need? Do I need wrenches or dust cloths? Do I need either of those? God damn it. Basically, I didn't get a lot of what I actually needed, but that's okay, because a lot of my good cleaners... Well, actually, not a lot of them. Some of my good cleaners were sleeping, and that's okay. Who should I talk to? We're going back with Byakuya. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually liking Byakuya's. I find them quite interesting. He doesn't want to fight, but neither does he flee from battle. I must say, I don't understand that, Makoto. But if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge him. Well... I guess you're gonna have to acknowledge me, Byakuya. I wonder if you could apply that to everyone else. That, like, he'd think that about Toko, Hiro, and Hina. Because I imagine Kyoko he probably already thinks pretty highly of. She's a very competent person. But, yeah, I wonder if he'd think the same way those other 3. How many times do I have to tell you? You're annoying. Feel free to crawl off and die. Oh my god. I refuse to get discouraged and spent some time with Byakuya. Very brutal. I would like to give my presents to Byakuya. Let's give him that golden gun. Actually, I do wonder how many more we got with Byakuya. I imagine maybe like 2 more, counting this one. This is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Yes. Okay. Oh. How do you still not understand? Understand what? I've been sacrificing all this valuable time of mine for your sake. But it's all amounted to nothing. We simply have nothing to talk about.
Not possible.
You could talk forever and a day and I would gain nothing from it. Well, maybe not physically, but I think you could certainly gain the perspective of a commoner, you know? But the more we come to understand each other, you and I will never understand each other. We live in different worlds. Our ways of life, our ways of thinking are totally incompatible. You're a loser, so go ahead and live your loser life. Make a bunch of loser friends. Then together you can lick each other's losers. You can lick each other. Then together you can lick each other's loser wounds. You don't have to keep saying loser.
That's enough.
Whether your self-indulgence is a lie or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm going to keep winning.
That's right.
There's one thing that will never change. But having to win all the time, doesn't that make your life kind of hard? Such is the fate of the chosen. The chosen? Listen, I've been meaning to ask you, you talking about the chosen? What does that mean exactly? The way you say it, it seems a lot heavier than how I'd normally think of it. Gonna spill it, Byakuya?
That's fine.
Fine, if I'm going to waste my time with you anyway, may as well explain this one last thing. I'll tell you how I became known as the ultimate affluent progeny. There's a story behind that? I mean, I figured based on the 1-2 events ago.
So in other
It has
words,
to do with the secret of the Togami family's prosperity. Our success comes from our family's rather peculiar inheritance system. Okay, so it was about inheritance like I thought, but apparently you've got a specific one. Peculiar inheritance? What do you mean? You see, our family head never takes a wife. Okay, yeah, that is already quite odd. Rather, he couples with exceptional women the world over in order to bear as many children as possible. Ah, so it's sort of like the opposite of... Actually, no, that's very similar to big businessmen in our world. But what I was going to say was, traditionally, I think it's more that a man, like a rich man, will choose... Not a rich man, but like a rich landowner. Again, this is like historically, I'm thinking. Will have like one woman who is remarkably exceptional, usually just remarkably beautiful, and just have as many kids with her as possible. But, I guess Byakuya does it a bit different. He's a bit more of a modern noble. All over the world. They then make the children compete, and only one can come out on top. And whoever it is has the right to become the next head of the family. Ah, so you competed against your siblings? You mean you have to fight your own brothers and sisters?
that's right.
For my battle, there were 15 of us in total. Oh. Oh. That's why he's like he was during the Killing Game. He's kind of already done it before, hasn't he? And he won. Ooh, that does put him in perspective, doesn't it? When all was said and done, only one was still standing. The youngest brother. Me. Wow, he was the youngest too? Well, there's no surprise he has such bravado and self-confidence then. Although, I will stick with what I was saying about the Olsen twins, actually. Applying to him, I think maybe being in that scenario, especially when you're the youngest, might not be great for you in the long run. And based on the very antagonistic and antisocial Byakuya we knew for like 2/3 of this game, yeah, I don't think it was that great for him. Like on a maybe not personal level, because like on a personal level is how the talent works, but yeah. In the entire history of the Togami family, the youngest male had never won. Ah, wow. So there's even more. Jeez, that sounds brutal. There's even more for his ego. I can't even imagine something like that.
What?
So, now do you understand? I won my title in open combat. That is how I became the ultimate affluent progeny. Wait, combat? Did you kill them? In which case, yes, your fucking ego about this game was very well founded. I was not born into greatness. I had to earn it.
In other words,
I put my life on the line, and I earned the right to be called the Chosen. You put your life on the line? Then, what about your siblings? Dead. Dead?
stop talking.
I don't mean that literally, of course. Oh, okay. They became dead to the family, unfit for the name of Togami. Oh, so they were, like, entirely disinherited then. Of course, for them it really is like death. They're forced to become one of the 99%. One of you. I mean, yeah, no, I imagine that would be the case. But, like, because obviously you aren't thrown into this at birth. It's like, I imagine it's just at a certain point when an heir is needed, you'd like, just do it. But you would still grow up under the Togami name, wouldn't you? And to suddenly have that stripped from you, and you're thrown into nothing. I imagine the mothers probably would be as well. Yeesh. That's harsh. That is harsh, but the way of this sort of thing as well. But it must have been really hard, right? You can't even imagine. Which is why the survivor is recognized as the Chosen. When you take over as the head of the family, all the weight of that family comes to rest on your shoulders.
So, in other words,
That is how dedicated I am. I am forever dedicated to keep on winning. I wonder if there's a sort of fear in him as well, maybe, that not... Because that's something we sort of saw in Chapter 4, isn't it? Like, not winning is not good, is it? Because he didn't lose in Chapter 4, because he wasn't the Blackened, but he was sort of knocked down a peg. By Makoto, really, someone he views as inferior. So, and I mean, based on the world he's grown up in, I imagine that's not good for an ego, I don't think. Honestly, I'm surprised he handled it very well, all things considered. And so I shall. Otherwise, I would feel only pity for those I'd already defeated. Byakuya pretty much said he carries the weight of always having to win. Winning comes naturally to him. All I'll say at this point is that I'm going to win this game too. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. I need to get as much enjoyment out of it as possible. And in the end, I will stand victorious. I won't lose to the Mastermind, or you, or anyone else. Even as the rest of you fall one by one, I will live, and I will win. As long as my name is Byakuya Togami. The finality of his statement left no room for doubt or question. Nobody but Byakuya could talk that way and sound so convincing. But because it's him, it seems possible that maybe that is his fate. Honestly, the more I talk to him, the more I see how far apart we are. At the same time, I feel like I understand him that much more. At least, I think I do. I think you do too. And let me be crystal clear. We no longer have anything to talk about. Do not come to me like this again. Oh, is this his last one? Goodbye, loser. Can't imagine any way Byakuya and I could ever become friends in this lifetime. Hey, maybe afterwards. Maybe after... in whatever world you escaped into. Maybe. Just maybe. You know? Once Byakuya was gone, I went back to my room. Oh. At this rate, it looks like we'll be getting, like, 2 characters done every episode, then. Although, to be fair, I am starting from scratch on both Hina and Hiro, who are both next. So, another Nonsensu Bean? Oh no, it's a Rad Bowl. I don't know what that does. Anyway, well, let's take a little look at the handbook real quick. Report card. Yeah, that's Byakuya done. Okay, so he has 5 events. How many? Ooh, I think Toko had 5 as well. Because Jill had 3. So I'll leave her on page 6. So yeah, she had 5. Kyoko had 4, didn't she? Yeah. on. How many events did Celeste have? She had 6. Hang on. She had more than Byakuya? What the hell? Okay. She had more than all of the survivors? Oh god, maybe Hina and Hiro are gonna have big ones too. Oh no. Oh man. Well, I mean, I haven't even started theirs, so I am interested to see what they're gonna drop on me. As the champion of my family's unique inheritance system, I have become the chosen. Now I carry with me the responsibility and resolve to claim victory after victory. Yeah, that's very very much an explanation for how he is, isn't it? How he was in the real game. So anyway, I'm going to end this off real quick now, because we're nearly at an hour. Yeah, no, I'm glad we have this mode, because I'm really excited to go through everyone's free time events, honestly. After doing Kyoko and Byakuya. Oh, really excited. Anyway, guys, see you in the next one, where we will get down with Hiro and Hina. Or maybe only one of them, and well, we'll do Hina and then start Hiro, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'll see you then.